it is going to be, there you go, Sumpak Claude on the Purify. So it's a little bit more difficult for Team Flash to go for, I guess, aggression onto this particular lane. But face value, anything that stands out in terms of the emblems here?
Yeah, I think it is pretty interesting, the fact that Sumpak actually went for the killing spree here. We've seen the Quantum Charge, we've seen as well the Brave Smite come through for the Claude, but with the killing spree, they really want to go in for these team fights. They want to get a few kills in for that killing spree to proc so that they can actually just snowball through. But Tenacity Emblem here, 3 Tenacities for the side of Archives Esports. Playing it safe, understanding, you know, they are in a losing matchup. But it's still, whoa, Beatrix, West Mode on the Lethal Ignition.
And what I really find interesting is the fact that Claude didn't pick up the, I forgot what it's called, but one of the emblems where it gives you more mana. But wait a minute here, Vegs. Ooh. Okay, he's still able to get out. So, because there's an emblem where it's actually quite good for the Claude, right? Impure Rage, exactly, but he actually doesn't opt for that. He actually opts for the Assassin emblem instead here. Already kind of a brawl happening down in the bottom side. And we gotta highlight the fact that Team Flash have actually opted for a lot of penetration. And there you go, penetration coming through. That's going to be a solo kill on to Sumpak in the early game.
Not a solo kill, the Ling was there, but yes, it was such a good pickoff already. So much damage from Kyrie, who's actually taken a very different approach now. Weakness Finder on the Ling, utilizing the basic attacks now to slow his opponents down. But Archives Esports, they certainly will have a little bit more pressure here on the Turtles. Vex jumps into the back, using the rhythm, just bouncing and pouncing, bobbing and weaving, baiting a few resources, but none of the resources will be baited out just yet. Jay, walking forward, Turtle resetted. Both these teams don't want to go for a full-on commitment yet.
They're buying their time here, and it's very interesting because I feel like both of these teams, they do have the resources to pull the trigger, but it seems like they're still trying to sniff out their opponent here. I wonder why, right? Okay, so Kyrie wants to go, obviously, for his blue buff first. It definitely will be more advantageous for him when it comes to the Turtle secure, but this is going to be a Hayabusa going against a Ling. Very interesting. We'll see how this pans out.
Oh, wait, the Dragon Petrify as well. Lancey forced to flick around, pops in the RWM defensively, and it's Kyrie who picks it up. Team Flash really have improved just on the last 4 days of not playing. This is a completely different Team Flash, and I think even Archives Esports, they're not ready for it.
Yeah, maybe LaFell's onto something, right? Because in the predictions, he was the only one who actually went for Team Flash.
He tried to curse. Let's be honest here. No,
you know, I was being optimistic and nice.
And I'm being pessimistic and mean. We always got to have that contrast.
Okay. We balance each other out. But here you go. Team Flash with more mobility on their setup. They are going to be able to get that gold buff in the top side. And another thing, wait, Spider-Mel's actually went for the support emblem. So focusing mark.
It's really interesting to see a focusing mark on the Grok. I think me and actually you were there too. Lance, you're getting a solo kill in the back. The Weakness Finder doing a lot here. The way the Dragon connects, but Spider-Miles was on the Power of Nature, so he was able to get out of that one. But back to the point, we were just up against an Assassin emblem. Grok. So seeing just a support emblem, and again, another kill going on. Team Flash, what's happening? They're absolutely outclassing Archives. The Shocker gets to survive as well. They juggle the turret hits.
Sumpak is not having a good game, man. 0-0 already when he technically should already have reached that skill spike, right? Level 4, Blazing Duet should be able to clear a lot better against the Beatrix, even though it's kind of a tough matchup, right? But so far, 0-0, no impact whatsoever. Curious to see the goal disparity, but here in the bottom lane, Archive, they want to push back.
I love to see it. I love to see Claude just suffering in lane after losing to Claude 3 games in a row. It's really personal.
And it was the same Claude.
Yeah, it's not Sumpak, but it was the same Claude. Team Flash, though, honestly, looking at the way they're playing, it feels like a different team, Eterna. It really does. There is no resemblance of the team we saw in the first 2 days.
I mean, the analysts mentioned it, right? With the fact that they went for this composition, they want to be able to pressure from that early game towards that mid, try get a snowball going, especially how we see the success rate from the Ling itself. But here we go, another, whoa, they're going very quickly here.
Good Renner's apathy on the back as well. Kazan getting forced out, Vengeance popped in as the rhythm comes through. That's the Power of Nature and the Will Charge coming through. Lord JM forced to flicker out, and the Turtle, they might even give it over to Vex. No, it's Jay! The roamer picks it up as Kyrie, he prioritizes the purple buff over the turtle. And Team Flash still win it out. Now they're going for a siege. Now it's just Ji Kundo over to the front, getting a reset on the Shanpu. And Team Flash, they're dominating against Archives Esports.
No Retri, no problem. 3,800 gold lead here for Team Flash in the first 5 minutes of the game. And you can see how they're able to play around the map. Sure, maybe Archives Esports fare better in a team fight. Oh my god, what? Another kill onto Lancy? And that's going to be another turret in that mid side as well, Team Flash. They're pushing the gas, they're not stopping. They're continuously putting the pressure, and even Kyrie goes for a Berserker Fury, so more crit damage than he already has already.
All right, I like this combo. In this patch, it's great that you mentioned the Berserker's Fury, because usually, well, last patch, you go for the Berserker's Fury first item. This time with Weakness Finder, he's actually opted to go for a Corrosion Sight first item to just help him get more slows with the Weakness Finder, stacking it up. Jay! Beautiful Shanpu, he gets out of there, I'm offended! These are mechanical plays that we have never seen from Team Flash this tournament so far. They're really feeling it.
Are these the same players? Is this the same lineup from what we saw before?
It is.
Last time that was a 2-0 for Archive, but oh my god, there you go.
Where the Dragon and Spider Mouse just gets deleted off of the map instantly. And now Diamond Bennett connects onto Kyrie, but he's not taking any damage. It's going to be a dive all the way. Jay finds a Ji Kundo. No follow-up, and Lord JM is isolated from the team. West Mode picks up the Hunter Strike here, and they're going for it right now. Look at the damage coming through from West Mode. Almost taking Sumpak down, forcing him out, and now it's another dive through under the Tier 2 to Tempest Ablaze to style out of the Tier 2 turret shot.
No casualties whatsoever.
Zero.
3-0. In total, it's 8-0 already for Team Flash in 7 minutes. So it's more than 1 kill per minute. And this is the question that I was, oh my god, look at the goal disparity between Sumpak as well as the Beatrix. 2,000.
Oh my god.
The Claude has only been able to get DHS, a little bit of defense from the steel leg plates, but he hasn't even reached that power spike. He needs more to work with. And we could see, even when he was able to do the Blazing Duet into the backline from the side of Team Flash, he barely did any damage. And Westmo just having a really good time, 4-0-1.
I gotta be honest with you, man. I was really thinking about making the Kyrie at home joke, but this is one of the moments where, you know, Mom, can I get Kyrie? We have Kyrie at home, and Kyrie at home, Mom's a good chef. She knows how to make good Kyrie, and this is a good Kyrie we're seeing here.
Finally.
It's a good home
We've
Kyrie.
been waiting.
Yeah, it's
We've
homemade.
been waiting. It's homemade. Let's take a look at the gold earned leaderboard here. Kyrie's still #1, West Mode, and look at that, Sumpak even behind Vegs as well. So it looks like it's going to be a very difficult run here for Archives Esports. Jay!
Way the Dragon Flicker combo, bringing in to the rough waves. Oh, Serena's Apathy, threading the needle from West Mode. Now it's also Kazan jumping in, but Kyrie finds him. The Quad Shadow out away, but Attempts Blaze will follow him through all the way, finds it again. Team Flash have gone 2 for 1, and the Renner is here for West Mode to just chunk that turret down. He might be able to take it here with no punishment, a free trade for Team Flash.
I guess Jay will be the only casualty in that run, but still, right? 2-1 in total, 10-1 again, and yet Team Flash being able to do the pickoffs and convert it onto other things on the map. The Lord is still on the way there in the top side. Archives Esports, I think the analyst mentioned, Team Flash, they don't have really good high ground, but it hasn't really been much of a problem with how much dive that they've committed to.
Why do you need high ground if you're never playing the high ground, right?
Exactly.
If you're just always pushing, diving, and landing those crazy Renner's Apathy, might as well just go for a full dive com. And Kyrie's looking for the dive right now, all the way to the back, forcing Sumpak down!
No.
Tempest Ablaze, he's still alive right now, he picks up the Blaze. If he gets out of this, it's gonna be insane! Kyrie! He gets out with the big boys, even now jumping into Kazan, and getting the kill back to pick up a double! Kazan finally finds a shutdown, but with the base cracked open with the First Lord, this is incredible value for Team Flash.
And they're still looking for more here. West Mode still in the vicinity here, trying to push into that bottom turret. You can see that 3 waves are crashing as Vex goes in very aggressively into the enemy base. You can see the level of confidence coming in from Team Flash. Standing at a 9,000 gold lead, they get more bread than they were able before. Another turret in the bottom side and only 1 inhibitor left standing. What is going on? with Team Flash. They really want to stay in this tournament.
They want to get another slot, another ticket over to the Challenge Finals in Jakarta, Indonesia. And it really shows the determination of this team. They've really learned the patch. They have under... I feel like, again, it's honestly quite crazy the level of improvement they are showing here with the itemization as well. Really impressed with Kyrie. The fact that he went for Corrosion Side first item, now with the Endless Battle buffed as well. That's the way the Dragon again, bringing Lord JM back for the Inhibitor's Passion to take him down as Kyrie jumps in again onto the back with the basic attacks. Almost takes Kaizen down. You don't even need your Defiant Blade.
It's insane. It's insane the damage that's being put through, how much aggression, and the fact that Jace has been able to get those pickoffs really well. The finisher off coming in from Team Flash is also very, very notable. Look at Jay. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
He cares. He wants to go to the next stage.
Yeah,
but it looks like he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's playing like LaFell.
I mean, I guess that's one of
the
the issues of Spider Miles right now, right? Because he opted for a more passive type of emblem. We don't see that damage coming through. He's acting more of a support, but so far he hasn't been able to get the picks, and therefore his choice of emblem hasn't really amounted to much, I would say, right? And I really do want to point out the fact that West Mode really adjusted to the new patch really well. He went for the Hunter Strike first before he went in for the Malefic Roar later on. So he already has that base damage with the BOD, Fury Hammer. He goes in for the Malefic Roar, more penetration. And he also has the Wind of Nature just in case Sumpak finds a Blazing Duet into that back line. But it's going to be very difficult to poke West Mode down, seeing as Shocker, Vex, and Jay, they're acting as a really good front line here for West Mode to deal in that damage. And this is a 10,000 gold lead. And wow, it's so difficult for Archives.
One of the mistakes that Team Flash has made is the fact that they didn't wait for the Enhanced Lord to come through. They used the First Lord here. Vex popping the Vengeance, I'm offended, bringing him back. That's a kill over. 3 base turrets taken down, so it's still worth it for Team Flash. I honestly feel like they should have waited a bit for the Enhanced Lord so that they can utilize it to maybe look for an end angle. But again, they were rushing for that point. I still think it's worth it as long as they keep this lead. It's still 10K.
Oh, conceal play happening here. Kyrie gonna get spotted out here by Lord JM. I'm offended, doesn't quite connect there. Still able to get away, and look at this, the damage leaderboard here, right? West Mode and Kyrie, I think one of the main issues for Archives esports right now. How are they supposed to get... Look at Sumpak! Look at his damage! He's second bottom.
Yeah, he's second bottom. This is what happens as a gold laner if you're always ganked, right? I mean, Sumpak, he's already picked one of the best gold laners, weak side in the game. Jay again with a random wave of the Dragon. Menace Rage not just connecting here. Lord JM able to sidestep as Vex dives in deep. That's the Breath of the Ocean and the rough waves. Lord JM forced to flicker out, but it still dies as well. It's the RWM to trade it forward, a flicker forward from West Mode. And man, that damage, Kyrie jumps on the back. Now with the Tempest of Blades. This is the end angle. One wave crashing down, renders apathy to gun him down. Lancey's 1 HP, but it doesn't matter. Team Flash dominates through game 1.